This review is for the KINGSO 4-pack 12-watt dimmable ultra thin round LED. So these are the LED panels, which it comes wrapped like this. It's in a soft little padding, and then you can see it's right over here, and you can the thinness of this. You can measure it. Let's measure it this side. So this is millimeters. So for inches, it's 0.37 inches. So that's where most of it's gonna be. And then the thickest part is where the spring is, which is 0.59 inches. And so the spring part, that's the only hard part that's not installed. So you have to manually install this into this area. So if you want to take a look, this spring, you have to open it up like that and have it recessed inside. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration. In order to not hurt your finger, it's probably easier if you had a plier just to hold this small part over here. So I'm just gonna hold this like this, and so it's holding that little area right there, and then so it's going into this this little notch here. And let me just zoom in so there's a better view. So this is gonna go right like so. Hold it open, push one side in first, and then push the other side in, and it's almost in. Now you let go. Oh, that failed. So you do it again. Okay, I messed up again. So you can see this is not easy. That's why I highly recommend you to use a plier or something. Otherwise, it will hurt your finger just from the pressure of the wires. And there we go. So now you can see it works like a spring action. And you do the same thing for the other side. So I'm just going to do it real quick. And there we go. So both sides is put it in and it springs. And so next step is going to I have a drop down ceiling, so I'm going to install it into a drop down ceiling. Also, before you install it into a drop down ceiling, one thing you should know is the diameter of this, which is measuring 5.07 or 5.08. But to be more safe, you want to try to find the widest area. So this is probably 5.33. So it's probably 5.25 should be enough. So I'm going to cut out a hole in my drop down ceiling and then have this installed. So I just realized this is actually longer than that because it's not zeroing out at 0. So let me just zero that out. So now the more proper measurement, 5.93 inch. So don't want to make that mistake. So what I did here was I have the drop down ceiling. I marked the X where the center of the drop down ceiling on the back of this drop down ceiling. Just so I know where the center is, I drew a 5 3/4 inch circle, a little bit smaller than the diameter because I want it to fit snug. And then I'm gonna cut it out with a box cutter knife, as you see on the right side. So I just finished cutting out the center. So, and I have a hole there now. And now on the front facing side, the side that's facing down, I'm going to install the light on the other side. So to do the installation, you just take the light, and since it's going to be facing this way, put the wire through it first, bend it down. Once it's bent down, then you stick it in, and pop in it goes. So it's a nice flush fit. So from there, now you can put it into your ceiling with it's being held in securely by these 2 springs, and you wire it to your live wire and then your neutral wire. Live wire being the brown, neutral being the blue. And then I already installed 2 of the lighting. So I have 2 of the lighting here. Yes. I have a lighting right there and another lighting right there. Okay, so right now they're wired up, so they go on with my light switch. I'm going to install 2 more lightings in this room, and I actually think it's pretty bright. It's lighting up the whole down to the floor pretty good. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. Thank you.